Hey guys, welcome to Independent Trading Company Showroom. I'm super excited to be here today, guys. I think it's just such a great opportunity to walk through Independent Trading Company's products, to get a sense for everything that they have to offer. We're going to be taking a look at a lot of their new stuff that's coming out for this year. And we wanted to just really create this as an opportunity for all of you guys to ask questions about Independent Trading Company products and get our honest opinions about them. So some good kind of topics are like, I'll walk through a bunch of the new stuff that's coming out. I do think KidLips is going to be joining us. I've heard a rumor that he is close by and will be jumping on our live stream as well. So I can't wait to bring him into the fold. And I want to talk to you guys about a bunch of the new products that are coming out and really talk about like different design techniques that we can use to, turn these things from blank, rad blank products into products that are specific for your brand and that help you guys tell awesome brand stories. For this year, Independent Trading Company has a ton of new color options that are available in their already popular products, and they have a bunch of new products that are available as well. What's up, Andrew? Dude, thanks for joining the broadcast. We are not currently doing our own warehouse tours right now, unfortunately, just due to the pandemic, which is really one of the reasons why we wanted to do this showroom takeover. A bunch of the manufacturing partners that we work with have showrooms that are available and open. So I wanted to hop in here and take the opportunity to walk all of you guys through these products. And if you guys have any questions about Independent Trading Company products, dude, post them over in the comments box and I will be jumping into those questions as soon as possible. Let's just start with this one right here. Independent Trading Company hoodies. I mean, really probably my favorite go-to hoodie option. I just love, like, that is their core focus. So Independent Trading Company just does a lot with hoodies. I mean, it is their staple product. If you look on the inside of their tags, it says like your favorite hoodie company, right? So we know that Independent Trading Company has a huge focus on hoodies. Reviews that we get for when we ship these products out, we're shipping hundreds of Independent Trading Company hoodies for your brands every day. The feedback is always overwhelmingly positive. There's a bunch of things I like about Independent Trading Company hoodies. One is that they really have like 3 different material weights. So if you want a lightweight hoodie or midweight hoodie, you can get that. It's like their SS line. SS is short for standard supply. So that would be like an equivalent of like a Gildan weighted hoodie. It's like the Gildan 18500. The SS 4500 is the equivalent there. IND 5000 is their heavyweight hoodie. It's like a 10-ounce hoodie. And then they also have the IND 5000, which are ultra heavyweight hoodies. So those are awesome too. Now, the reason why I personally like him is obviously Apliiq is doing a ton of direct-to-garment printing and a ton of embroidery work. Just the Independent Trading Company hoodies print really, really well with direct-to-garment printing. You guys are all, have some level of expertise with print on demand and know that print on demand uses direct-to-garment printers, right? And it's not the same as doing like a screen printed product. Those things are just printed with water-based inks. It's just a different way to do printing. And most of Independent Trading Company's hoodies have a lot of cotton in the yarn face, right? And having a lot of cotton up front instead of a lot of poly makes it so that those direct-to-garment printing systems work really, really well. So Independent Trading Company hoodies are like a really good marriage. Both their SS 4500 and their IND 4000 is a good marriage with direct-to-garment printing. Whereas some other hoodie styles where they don't put a lot of cotton up front in the yarn, you don't get as consistent of a print result. So definitely like it. I see Derek, you also agree with me. Yeah, best heavyweight hoodies for sure. Yeah, so the IND 4000s they're super rad, tried and true. I want to show you guys a couple quick details about these IND hoodies. So this is one of the new colors for the IND 4000s. A lot of the new colorways that they're coming out with are like these nice, like natural and pastel colorways. You guys can tell that a brand is using Independent Trading Company hoodies just by the nickel eyelets. Both the SS 4500 and the IND 4000s always kind of have these nickel plated eyelets. We have a nice, super flat drawstring. With finishing ones. Excuse me, this is an IND 5000, not a 4000. But yeah, you get your nice eyelets here. And so this one is just super heavyweight. I mean, if you're going into winter conditions, or if you're looking to do like a premium style hoodie for your brand, when I talk about premium, I'm talking about charging something like between maybe around the $80 price point. So again, these are really nice hoodies. They're not like, hey, just buy a quick hoodie for me. It's cheap, right? So you're selling a super kind of premium quality product. I don't know if you guys ever noticed this, but on the side, these things are completely side seamed. So there's this whole panel that is cut into the hoodie right here from the side. And they're all cross grain hoodies. So really, really rad. I also like the way that they did their color selection on these IND 5000s. They have a bunch of new colors coming out. So we also have this rad like gold color. We just released all these new hoodie colors last month on the Apliiq platform as well. So if you guys want to do premium hoodies, I definitely recommend the IND 5000. Certainly like one of my favorites. In terms of like upgrading these hoodies and making them your own, I don't really recommend printing on this exact hoodie. If you want to print, do IND 4000 or SS 4500. You'll get really, really good printing results on those hoodies with direct to garment printing. For these guys, I would either screen print them, or I really like the embroidery option. Since it's a heavier weight garment, you can do embroidery on it and get really good, really, really clean results. I also just feel like doing embroidery, it elevates it. So if you're going to go for a premium quality product, you might as well be on the IND 5000 and be doing embroidery. I just think that's what makes the most sense.
I couldn't agree more. I couldn't agree more.
It just rolled up. I love it. I thought he was going to come. You never know if KidLips is going to make an appearance. But dude, thank you so much for being here and joining all the homies on the live stream. Welcome to Independent Trading Company.
Wow. We out here. This is insane. What up, fam?
We're just talking about making premium hoodies and using their IND 5000. What do you think, Ethan? Honest thoughts on this gold, new color option, gold?
Yeah, I mean, like, look, if you're a Lakers fan, or like I'm thinking about all the like sports teams. I'm not a big sports guy, but like this is a sports color. It's definitely bright. Honestly, this weight though, like when you wear a sweatshirt that is heavy, it just feels, it's like a weighted blanket, like a gravity blanket. It's like you're like comfortable. It's safe in a way, even though maybe some would say it's not. And it feels just like, it's got like good thickness to it. It's a very high quality product.
Yeah, in terms of like the overall like fit of this thing, somebody asked a great question like, hey, are they run bigger than say a Gildan? I would say on this one, yeah, like it does. Like it has this whole side panel that's cut into it, right? So like for a thicker, wider body, it's just a really, really kind of good overall option. So these ones definitely, I'd say across the board, everything like the IND 4000 and the IND 5000, I would say is a more generous fit than the Gildan 18500. The SS 4500, their midweight option, I would say is like an equivalent to a Gildan fit. It's just like a standard relaxed fit hoodie. The last thing I want to talk about just designing premium hoodies is like, the thing that stands out to me a lot is just the labeling options that go into this thing. Like certainly relabeling this, they have these beautiful woven tags that are easy for us to cut out, and they have neck taping so we can sew your label right into the neck taping here. So from a private label standpoint, these things are like 2 thumbs up. This can be your brand hoodie. It's funny when we put this yellow hoodie in it, the whole screen turns like blue. It's so yellow.
It's wild.
But the other thing is just woven labels, like sew woven label on the sleeve, like something here, something visible. So a nice little folded label here. Just such an easy product to take and release as a premium item for your line. And I just think there's something about creating brand value and a brand's ability to create a premium product, and not just do like a standard printed tee that just kind of elevates that brand and the audience. And it's something special that people who want to participate in your brand and support your brand, they can get after it with that type of offering. So
I was just selling some snowboard boots on the internet, and they had branded little tags, but like, come on, are you kidding me? Like metal ends to your drawstring. Like that's just dope, right? Like that's just something that people are going to notice. And they're like, oh, this is actually something of high quality. This isn't just some cheap swag, right? So I gotta hand it to Indy on this product, because it's definitely got that feel of being something valuable.
Yeah, so dude, I'm so glad somebody just asked this. Hey, I'm thinking of changing everything to independent trading company. Is there a way to do that easily? And the answer is at this very second, no, you'd have to redesign those products, which is super unfortunate. But if you hold tight for just another couple of days, we are going to be doing an upgrade to the Apliiq platform where you guys will take any of your saved designs and you can transfer the base garment to a different base garment. It's one of the many things that we're doing to help just make sure that the supply chain is as dialed in as possible. And you guys have a lot of flexibility to make adjustments on the fly with your brand. So just hold tight on that one. And we will give you guys a super easy way to update your designs through the Apliiq website. So that is a coming soon, but coming very, very soon. Somebody asked about these IND 5000s. Can dropship screen print on the IND 5000s, or are they all buy in bulk? So right now, all screen printing is a buy in bulk type of situation. I have been talking to you guys a little bit about a new service that we're offering, that we will be offering, which is warehousing, where we can print a ton of product for you upfront in bulk. We can hold on to that product for you and then ship it out on demand when you need it. But anytime you're going to be running screen printing, your printing partner is going to want you to run ideally hundreds of them, but really like a realistic minimum on 50, most runs. 30. Yeah, 24, 48, that right. Type of increment. So that's all about screen printing. Again, like this texture is just not the best texture for a print. And the reason I say that is it's just got a really like wide knit on it. And hopefully you guys can see that detail. It's just not the smoothest surface for printing, which is like, look, the position we're in is we always want to deliver the best possible quality print, right? And so this is one of those garments where, hey, if you want the best outcome possible, I would recommend something like embroidered patches, woven labeling. That'll keep you
embroidered patch
very, very, very squarely in the premium market segment that you want to be in for this type of garment.
And in general, if you're asking about screen printing and drop shipping, I would just like to say the direct to garment technology that Apliiq is running with is top of the line. And so if it is a good candidate for screen printing, it's also a good candidate likely for DTG. And you're not going to be able to tell the difference for your customer for the most part, unless you're looking for something that has a lot of bubble and texture. But as far as print quality, we're getting pretty much screen print quality with DTG these days. So that is a drop ship, and it's just a digital print instead of a screen.
Cool. The next question is directly related to screen printing. A lot of screen printing questions today, guys. Good job. Keep them coming. Bubble printing, I think you're referring to like a puff print with screen print. If not, certainly correct me in the comments box. But we can do specialty screen printing services, things like foil printing, things like metallic ink printing, and things like puff printing as well. All of those specialty ink services exist on the screen printing infrastructure. There's not a lot of things that you can do from a specialty standpoint with direct to garment printing. Ethan right now is rocking the IND 5000. That is their brand new olive color. I kind of have like greenish eyes, so I always like, that kind of palette and colorway.
But size is this like a large?
I think that's a large. Yeah. So that one runs super small, baggy.
So yeah, I'm 5'7".
Yeah. So that's a lot about the IND 5000s. Let's see if there's any other questions. Oh, what brand is that? The yellow sweater? That yellow sweater is an independent trading company. All the products we're going to talk about today on the live stream is independent trading company. Okay. And that is their IND 5000 in color gold. So I like that hoodie a lot. It's definitely a loud one. So any design you do on that thing is going to stand out in the crowd. I guarantee you that.
For sure. Yeah, definitely something that'll pop. This olive is super crispy though. Like I like these more subtle colors, and you see them a lot these days. They're very en vogue. Like you'll see like a full tracksuit in this color, and it looks great.
I completely agree. I think there's something just going on in the world right now, and like in the Pantone world, just around like these really natural colors, like neutral and anything that's like inspired by the planet and the earth. And it's kind of like this pastel shade of it. Speaking of pastel shades of it, these
a lot of options here. Yeah,
I know. These are another one of my favorite independent trading company hoodies, which is the PRM. So when we talk about the PRMs, it's really like they're pigment dyed hoodies. The most notable thing about these is you get these really washed out colors. Here, grab a couple of these. Yeah. That's like, I think they're calling it a silver color, which is rad. It's like this crazy off-white, again, super, super pastel. Excuse me, this one I'm holding up might be the silver. That one, we got a color here on this thing? No, it's not going to be labeled.
Yeah.
These ones aren't even out yet, guys. So Independent hasn't released them to the market. As my promise to you guys is, as soon as we get these things released, we will be adding them to the Apliiq platform. So the thing that I like the most about these is they're super, super soft on the face, like so incredibly soft. Just a really, really soft exterior construction. And then the inside is different than any other hoodie you will get. Most of the time that first time you get the hoodie, it's like that really super soft, long fleece on the inside. And then after you wash it, that inside will begin to pill up and look like this. Well, look at the deal with pigment dyeing is before you can ship this product, you have to wash it. So these hoodies have already been washed. The inside already has a little pilling going on, but it's okay. Like the way you sell and you market this hoodie is as a vintage hoodie. That's what it is. That's what you're going after. You're going after the hoodie that has been hanging in your closet for 15 years because you're never going to get rid of it.
It's your
never.
Staple.
It's your staple. It's your go-to. It's like your blanket that you grew up with when you were a baby. Like you're just going to hold on to that thing forever.
The blankie hoodie.
So when you're talking about like marketing these PRM hoodies, I would always kind of position them as a vintage hoodie, as a favorite hoodie. It's just something that you have it, you like never want to get rid of it. The longer you own it, the softer it gets. And then the other really cool thing about these is 100% yarn face, really, really good direct to garment printing results. So if you want to do like vintage band t-shirts or anything where you're like invoking a vintage print, I think these hoodies go really well, and you can still kind of keep it like in the premium market positioning. All you got to do is relabel it or sew a woven label on it, and you can get like a really nice premium one. A lot of their existing pastel colors that are out right now are kind of like brighter pastel colors, like almost like a rainbow, of colors. A lot of the ones they're releasing now are these kind of more gray, brown, all these tints, which I think are going to go really, really well for this year. So super excited to see these things drop. We've got a question coming in. When is warehouse happens, can y'all look into stickers or can we send bulk stickers for you to send with the orders? The answer is yes, 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 yes. So part of our warehousing solution will not only be to hold on to like physical products like hats and t-shirts and hoodies and joggers and all that stuff, but there'll be a subsegment for it for us to hold on to your custom packaging. So if you guys have like poly mailers that are printed or whatever colors you want, we can hold on to those and use them to fulfill your orders. And then there's another concept called like pack-ins. So the most common example would be stickers. If you guys want to send in a bunch of stickers, we can hold on to those for you as well and then ship them out to fulfill your orders. Alongside with your orders. That warehousing solution is not yet available, but it is something that we are working on and we will make available for you guys this year. So we're super excited about that. Soon. Dude, keep hitting us with questions, guys. These things are what you got?
Wait, what this hoodie is? Which one is this?
Oh, this is a PRM 3500. Now, these three colors we're showing you, there's maybe 3 or 4 other colors. They're not out yet. There are a ton of rad pastel colors that are already available on the Apliiq website for you guys to relabel, print on, embroider on. Let's see here. What's the current hoodie you're looking at? Okay. Let's see.
Sick. I love it.
Okay. Yeah. Good question. Monthly storage fees will apply. Okay, that was just somebody answering a question. Obey uses these blanks. Okay, that's an interesting thing that I do want to touch on, and I think it's like worth understanding as we talk about independent trading companies. Like you have to appreciate the background of independent trading company as a business unto themselves, right? Mm-hmm. And they have been supporting fashion brands with manufacturing services for a long time, like I think 25, 30 years now. Yeah. And their staple customer is street, skate, surf, and surf.
Yeah, we're in San Clemente, y'all. I mean, let's be real. Like this is the home base of the California surf industry.
Yeah, surf and skate. I mean, San Diego was like a huge skate epicenter in the 80s when everything was blowing up. I mean, between San Diego and Los Angeles, that's where a lot of the current skate culture kind of originated.
Sure.
And Independent Trading Company has been here in Southern California supplying a lot of those brands. So when you talk about street brands like Obey, or you're talking about brands like Hurley or RVCA, like those are the types of
Santa Cruz. I mean, like all of it.
Like a lot of those types of brands are using products that Independent Trading Company has. So I guess just to say, like, you're in good company. Like if you're considering using Independent Trading Company blanks for your fashion brand and you're doing like a skate audience or a surf audience and that type of stuff, you're in good company.
Like street as well. I mean, like that's like the heavyweights, the oversized, like this product here, this one's on that. This product is very much like catering towards a market that is looking for something that's a bit more durable. If you're someone who's thinking about like the pro clubs of the world, the all styles, this is like the premium version of that. Some size wise, you may not get like the 6XL type deals, but you can definitely get some good size ranges on these products. And just from a quality standpoint, it's going to be hard to beat. You know, there's just like the textures, the materials, really, really up there.
All right, so I got a couple interesting ones. This one's like a duck camo, where I can't tell you like how many people last year hit me up and was like, "Where's the duck camo? Like, how do we get some of that stuff?"
Kind of fresh.
It's kind of rad in a way. This one hasn't been released yet. They have released another crazy one that I think is going to blow your mind. I'm going to grab it right now, guys. Hang on.
Yeah, so what's really cool is like we're getting the inside scoop on what's about to drop, and all this stuff is going to show up on the Apliiq site soon. So we get a chance to preview. And if there are things you want to see, oh my gosh.
Houndstooth, baby.
Houndstooth was one of the first Apliiq fabrics that we ever offered. This is amazing. I love this.
Dude, how cool is that? Incredible. I think like just a bright red embroidery or like a bright colored embroidery across it would just be so sick.
It would be insane.
I don't know. What always kind of excites Ethan and I is just like how to create rad kind of standout premium products. I mean, that's really like what the Apliiq platform is all about. And a lot of the services we offer with like labeling and, you know, cutting and sewing tags and doing that type of stuff, these things just fit into the mix really nice. Look at that drawstring.
This is a different one. Drawstring. Yeah, it's a different drawstring from that.
They're both IND 4000s.
Oh, wow.
This is an IND 4000, so it is the heavyweight version. This one's not yet available on the Apliiq site. If anyone wants to make a rad design out of this thing, post it in the comments and we'll see if we can get it added for you guys as well. But yeah, I just thought,
wild, kind of like rock star meets like fashion meets all sorts of things. I mean, like there's a lot going on here. It was pretty fresh.
Yeah, that's pretty rad. The other thing I would say, the cool part about, the IND 4000, that is the standard heavyweight hoodie from Independent Trading Company. I would say that you could definitely post this thing as a premium product as well. Just in terms of like the overall quality and construction itself, it's just so far in excess of like the standard Gildan 18500. So I wouldn't go and try to sell this hoodie online for like $40. This is not a $40 hoodie in my mind, especially with the type of brands that you guys are creating.
I'd start at like 75 minimum, maybe like 79 and go up from there, like depending on how much embellishment you're doing. Like this is a really solid product.
This is also a new color with the IND 4000. So again, they're putting in like a lot of these nicer pastel tones and shades that are just awesome. And look at this brown one too. Oh, yeah. Holy cup of coffee. Just serve this thing up hot for me in the morning. This thing is great.
Wait, so I'm noticing the construction's a little different on some of these because some of them have the side seam and some of them don't. But that's interesting.
Yeah, let's see. No, this one's side seam.
I mean, not side seam. I mean, the thick strip.
Oh, so these are all IND 4000s. So IND 4000s are just direct side seam. So it's two pieces cut in half and sewn together. The IND 5000s have the side strip because those ones are the cross grain. These IND 4000s, you're totally approved for direct to garment printing. I would print on these things all day. You'll get great results. Totally approved for embroidery, just heavyweight fabric, really good support for embroidery overall. Great for patching. Like if you want to sew an embroidered patch right here, great for woven labels, sew one right here on the hood. Just never underestimate what you can do with the power of a single label or a single patch for creating premium products. So
simplicity's gold.
Yeah. So let's get these guys going and let's jump into some new items here. A couple things that I'm super excited about. Let's see what other questions we have. I need help. Call me. Well, we don't have your phone number. Hit us up on live chat. We have a bunch of customer service reps standing by to help you guys. David, yeah, if you just tell us your phone number, we'll give you a call. Let's see. What other questions? What's the current hoodie you're talking about for the vintage prints? That's a great question, Diego. That vintage garment is called PRM 3500. It's a pigment dyed hoodie. So all the like stitching and everything like that, it just looks like it's distressed. It's not torn or shredded or anything like that. It just looks like it's been washed a million times before it ever shows up. So it's a really, really awesome vintage garment, and you can do a lot from that.
What should I grab?
Let me see. Why don't you grab that tie-dye crop top, that guy right down there. And let's also grab its corollary, this one. So the next thing we wanted to talk about was some awesome women's styles. So there's a ton of fleece products that Independent Trading Company offers. These were the AFX 64 crop CRP. Some of their style names are impossible, though. I got to talk to them about their style names because they're really, really hard to remember. But so this is a crop top. It's like this pigment dyed option, but it is it's like a tie-dye version of their pigment dye. It's got this awesome crop top, which is cut, and it just has a little stitch line at the bottom there. So it's really, really just so soft and so lightweight. It just feels like something that if you were wearing it, it feels like it's almost not there.
Yeah,
and
that fleece is soft.
It's super, super soft, right? The other thing is this year they'll come out with the non-hooded version. So this is just like a crew neck version of that crop top.
These other colors too, pastels. And
yeah, so these are all the same colorways that exist already on the hooded version, and they're releasing the crop top version. This was definitely, all of these were some of the best selling fleece products from last year. So if you guys are thinking of creating like women's collection for products, I would definitely be looking at the crop top hoodies here.
Crop
top hoodies, crop top crew necks. Screen printing's great on them. You can get away with direct to garment printing on them. You can do embroidery. They're a little bit light for embroidery, so I just keep embroidery small and tasteful.
But yeah, it's definitely a label situation. That would look good.
Yeah, labeling these things would be awesome. Like you'd throw a little label on the hemline.
For sure.
If you guys need more label placements on them, we can add them for you. Will you be able to do larger prints in the future? That's a great question. Right now, our default print size is 13 and a half wide, 13 and a half inches wide by 15 long or tall. And yeah, for direct to garment printing, we kind of like that as like a standard. You got to like pick a max size, right? If you guys want to do screen printing, you can definitely do jumbo size prints. So huge prints on the screen printing are available. So a lot of the specialty printing things that you want to do, I would definitely recommend looking into screen printing services for those things. The direct to garment printing is more around like a ton of colors in your artwork, super fast turnaround, no minimums. Those are like the main values you get out of direct to garment printing. And when you get into some of the more specialty applications and placements, you're really talking a screen printing game. So yes, large prints are available. You can go jumbo size up to 20 inches, but they're all screen printed products.
And so when we're talking screen printed, that likely means you're going to be holding inventory, sending it into us as that option becomes available, and we'll be fulfilling it for you. Which is another model of running this clothing game. And it's not drop ship, but it kind of is. It's like somewhere in the middle, right? It's like medium.
Yeah, you have to like buy the product up front, right? But then, yeah, I mean, you can fulfill it on demand, right? So a little bit of both there. Vintage wash tee coming soon. Dude, that's a great, great question. One thing I will say about Independent Trading Company is just not really a t-shirt company. They do make some t-shirts and can make t-shirts, but they're really just not known for t-shirts overall. Where Independent Trading Company really comes in is fleece products, right? So hoodies, joggers, sweatpants, shorts,
sweatsuits, the whole
sweatsuits. And then a lot of their outerwear options are just mind-blowingly good.
Should I grab a jacket?
Yeah, go grab those two new jacket and vests that we will show you. So vintage wash tee, I will Jimmy, I'm going to defer that one over to our merchandising team. We can look for something to get added for a vintage wash tee. I do appreciate that feedback, but it's not going to be something that we can highlight here today at Independent Trading Company. So
So this is very much kind of like a la Carhartt workwear situation, but it's
these are so Carhartt inspired.
Really cool, kind of classic button style, big open pockets on the vest.
Dude, I gotta try this thing on.
Yeah, try it on.
Excited.
I mean, like this is like aching for a woven embroidered patch.
I mean, the thing that you can't see on the screen is these are super, super heavyweight. Like they are just really heavyweight.
It's quilted
garments
on the inside.
I mean,
right?
look.
So like you're dealing with like a nice inside liner, quilting in the hood. So it's this is a solid thing. This will keep you warm. I mean, you'd layer it in the winter if you're in cold weather, but here in Cali, you could wear this all season and it's good.
But like, look at this attention to detail that you see in their products here. I'm going to try to get this on the screen. Like, look at that nice brass button. Like, these aren't like cheap buttons that you would put in. The other thing I love about it is there's no branding on the buttons or any of the hardware. So they're not branded independent trading company. They can be completely done as your product. Totally. The tags are tear away on these things. The other cool thing is for like a big back embroidery.
Nice clean zipper there.
The other cool thing is if you wanted to do a back embroidery, you can open this thing up. And so you can embroider the back of the jacket here without having to embroider through that beautiful mesh fill that they have or diamond. So, yeah, I mean, these things are just built with upfitting them in mind. Like this is a product that somebody conceived with your brand in mind, right? They're thinking about it from your perspective. Like, hey, this is just a canvas for your brand. How are you going to soup it up? It's kind of up to you. I would sew a woven label in here. I would make a giant back patch and sew that on. I would sew a label down here at the hemline.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff you can do to make these. And again, it's subtle because the jacket speaks for itself. It's a heavyweight thing. It's classy and it's, it's pretty in vogue these days. So like, you don't want to over brand it, but something low key on the breast or on the back could go a long way. It's really cool that they open up the inside lining for you so we can do some crazy stuff with it.
Man, I don't think I'm going to be able to take this thing off. I might just walk out of here with it if I can.
That's your size
these things they're just awesome products. Like these are products just where you just feel so confident that when a customer gets it, they're going to be so stoked on it. And those are the products that we love. Yeah. But I mean, I think you hit the reference on the head. This is exactly like Carhartt, something right out of that mold, right? So yeah, any kind of workwear application, if you're into like automotive or racing, it's like right in that, especially like on the bike front, like if you're riding bikes and stuff like that. Any kind of outdoors wear, this thing is a highly functional garment. So just a ton of stuff you can do with these things. Here, let's also just show you this interior. Like it's got that diamond pattern interior, which is just really, really nice. Yeah. Okay, let's see. When are you all going to have more placement options on your apparel to place company logos and name on them? Oh, that's a rad question, Cleveland. If there's a specific placement area that you want, I definitely recommend just chatting our customer service team and requesting that placement. Not every placement option is always available, but we're always happy to look into it and see if we can expand things and add new placements to the platform for you. So I appreciate that. And Varsity Jackets, another really good question. I don't think Independent Trading Company has any Varsity Jacket. I would say those two heavyweight jackets we just looked at, obviously they're not Varsity Jackets, they're workwear, but those are the closest thing that Independent Trading Company would have. Ethan, do you want to grab a couple of those women's shorts that are hanging there? And let's take a quick look at those guys too. Let's see. I need a rep to call me. Let's see. Some garments won't fit them all. Yeah, the machine can print bigger. The garments can't accept it. Dude, that's new supply. You have a job. Like, you're exactly right. Print sizes are dependent on a ton of different things. It's not entirely in our control, but wherever we can do larger prints, we definitely try to. When will the Houndstooth be available? Ooh, that's a good question. If you guys really want this Houndstooth, I need to see a couple more comments over there. That whole mirror image thing is weird. It's over on that side. And then
meteorologists.
we will add those houndstooths for you guys, but you gotta promise me you're gonna deliver the fire on the designs. That bones tooth, okay, houndstooth. I'm gonna chalk that one up. I've never seen that hoodie on the website. It's not on the website right now, but it sounds like it's something that we're gonna be adding here soon for you guys. All right, here's a good question. Launching a kids wear brand via your services, do you have some plans to expand your kids wear items? Right now, there's only tops, tracks, bottoms, and jean shorts. So the answer on kids wear is it's just one of those scenarios where there's not as many rad manufacturers that are contributing like awesome blank apparel there. I would say LAT Apparel is probably like the premier kids wear provider at this point. I will say that IND Independent Trading Company does have some awesome youth options, like the SS 4500 for youth. I think it's SS 4500Y, and they also have the outerwear jackets, like those thin poly jackets. We'll have to grab some of the outerwear and show those off today as well. So that's definitely something that we can expand upon and do a better job about. So I appreciate the comment there. I'm seeing some $80 houndstooth. Yes, dude. Okay.
At least.
Oh yeah. What are, okay. We got a good question here. What are the colors coming out for the IND 4000 SS 4500s? What about the pastel IND 4000? So that is a great question. The easiest way to answer it is
grab them. Yeah.
This.
It's in the back, I think.
Right? That's houndstooth. With a color book.
Yeah. Yeah, so they have these swatch books where they essentially show all the color options available in each garment. And here it is.
So this is the IND 4000. IND 5000. These colors are already live on the site. This is dark heather gray, gold, white, red, olive. Doesn't really look olive, but that's olive. This is a royal blue, navy's black. I'm sorry, royal blue, navy, black, navy, athletic, forest, maroon. I don't know. I think that's white again, but it might be off-white, or I forget what they call it. It's
looks like white.
I think it's not called white, but it's something like white. And then this one's dusty pink, which is also a really, really rad pastel color, especially if you want to do women's premium hoodies. I really do like this dusty pink color option. So those are all the new color options for the IND 4000 and the SS 4500. That is a PRM.
Oh, got it. Yeah. So if you're talking about like pastels, the PRM has a bunch of really solid pastels. So like you get this kind of like pink situation, a nice kind of like olive again. The pastel blue, green, which is really sweet, kind of like the shirt I'm wearing. There's like this kind of purple, light purple lavender pastel, the teal turquoise. So the PRM is actually a really great option if pastel is your priority. And like, like there's like a bunch of these great colors here. So definitely check that option out for your line, because I think like, yeah, there's some sweet ones. It's kind of like interesting, light, soft yellow, ocean blue, good grays. We love like kind of purplish, pinkish salmon, all that.
Yeah. Cool.
Want to talk about shorts?
I do. One thing that I'm really excited about when I saw this thing pop up on the wall is these women's shorts. Now, last year we added these AS color. They were really like a men's shorts, and they were cotton. They weren't fleece, so it was just like a thin cotton. We are still waiting for AS color to restock those shorts so we can get more of them for this summer. And I will buy way, way, way more than we bought last year because those things were hot all summer. The problem is they just weren't good for women's shorts, but I really like these. Comfort Colors actually has a Comfort Colors pigment dyed short, which is absolutely never in stock, and we can never get it. Whenever I look maybe 3 times a day during the summer if they're ever going to restock, and they never do. But I am holding out hope that these type of women's shorts will be available. Now, these ones are also fleece, and they're based on the wash fleece, so they're so soft. This is a camo color. They also come in black camos. I don't know if you can, you can see the colors now. So that's a black camo one. And then they also come in all the same women's wave wash colors that the women's wave wash hoodie exists in. So I want to say that this is dusty pink, This is bone. That's the white color that I was trying to think about before, and I pulled a blank on.
Nice.
And then there's a bunch of other colors. There's 3 or 4 other colors that are also
Like
kind of
blue and
pastel wash
olive.
colors.
Yeah.
So I think that these things are going to crush over the summer, and they just fit really, really nicely into like that whole activewear arena where during the summer people want to be out, they want to be walking, they want to be jogging, they want to be running. And so it's just nice when you have the opportunity to like align your brand with those activities throughout the summer. And I think
also year round, like get in bed, like people are still rocking this stuff like for as jammies.
it's like the closely related field of loungewear.
Right. Exactly.
Activewear, loungewear.
Yeah. Get your brand in the bed. That's important. We also got these dude shorts. Which
so
longer cut.
These ones are the IND SRT 20s. Did I got that right? IND SRT. I think that's right. But awesome new wavy color styles. Check that out. It's a nice purple color. This thing
got a little back pocket.
These things are going to be kind of rad. I mean, they're tapping into like a lot of the pastel colors that they have on the PRM side. These ones are not the PRM. This fleece is very similar to the SS 4500 fleece. And I think they also have, I want to say they also have the matching fleece colors on the SS 4500 hoodie. So you could do a pullover hoodie with these track shorts as well.
Highly recommend that option. Honestly, like shorts and a hoodie in this economy is just the move. And I think matching it and then having like a really cool little situation, on the leg and then on the breast is just like all you need. And you're going to get a pop off, but just like people are going to want it. It's just such a cool idea. And I actually have a suit that I wear. I go to Pilates and I wear this like tracksuit, and it's like got a little logo on the breast, a little logo on the leg. Everyone comments on it. Everybody wants one.
It's so funny. I keep forgetting to like select the question as we're answering it. But yeah, the question was, will we get matching tracksuits? I mean, a lot of the independent trading companies' colors match pretty well. It's not 100% perfect match, but like here, go see if you can grab those matching hoodies over there.
Yeah.
And we'll kind of show you guys what we're talking about here. But these are like the shorts. The video just doesn't do it justice from a color standpoint, but they're like a really nice, like minty yellow, kind of pastel, kind of like mellow yellow kind of color here. And Ethan is grabbing the corresponding IND 4000 matching hoodie. So you can see, like, I don't know, guys, that's pretty close.
It's actually
match.
pastel yellow. It looks a little raw in the image, maybe.
It looks almost like tan, but it's got a lot more color.
It's got a good yellow. Yeah.
And then here's the purple.
Purple is like lavender.
It's like a nice lavender color. God, I wish we had better color for you guys. I'm so sorry. We're going to be upgrading some equipment here for better colors. This is nice teal color, but like these things are pretty close on the match front.
The pink.
Show me the bubblicious pink.
It's the same material.
Yeah. So yeah, you're getting the same stuff though. So on the matching side, those IND SRT 20s, those match the IND 4000 colors pretty well. So that is a good option on matching tracksuits. Remember, they have these IND SRTs, but they also have IND pants 20, IND PNT 20. So that would just be the long, the long equivalent of this. They have rad little cuffs on the bottom. Also, same colors.
Yeah, same colors. We love to see a nice cuffed sweatpant. It's not like your 80s.
These things are
class.
Yeah, you totally touched on it. It's not like the little Gildan scrunch cuff, right? Like these
which
ones,
is hot, cool in the normcore crew, but yeah, this is definitely more of like a jogger vibe.
Yeah, more of like an athletic jogger one. Okay. How much for samples? So if you guys want to get samples of things, you can order them on the website. I definitely recommend just drop shipping a blank one to yourself if you just want to like check out the garment. If you're like sampling to launch a collection, I always just recommend like, hey, order a sample product. Make sure that print looks as vibrant as you want it to, or make sure that embroidery job ran perfect, right? Like those are all the things that we want to shake out before we go and start selling products. So yeah, that's what's going on there. Are those pigment dyed pieces? We've been talking a lot about pigment dyed pieces. The shorts are not pigment dyed, and the pants are not pigment dyed. Those are all reactive dyed garments. The pigment dyed ones are the ones that start with PRM 3500 or PRM 4500, just crew necks and pullover hoodies, right? So those ones are all. Let's see if we can go find some of the outerwear jackets, like the poly jackets, like the scuba neck jacket. Do you want to see if you can do a quick run around? I'm gonna take you guys mobile too.
Like that, right?
No.
Or no, something else?
You guys should, if you guys haven't had the chance to go to a manufacturer showroom before, they're pretty cool. Like this is all their new stuff over here, but like it's extensive, like super, super extensive. Like look at, I mean, just a ton of different products here that are available. So if you guys want to go and see everything that's possible, try things on, see all the different colors, this is really the way to do it. We're going to come over here to this jacket section for you guys. There's a few things about jackets that I want to talk to you about. One is that Independent Trading Company is definitely like my favorite outerwear supplier, and I'll show you guys why. One is these puffer jackets are just awesome. Like winter is the season for them. They're super, super warm. Like this is a jacket really a la Patagonia kind of quality and style. It's really lightweight. You can fold them up and put them in. All the hardware is rad on them. The zippers are just super, super clean and easy to use zippers. It's like the micro zipper that exists on them. I just really, really love the
vest as well.
So it comes in a men's and a women's cut and a vest and a jacket.
Women's cut.
I've heard rumors that they're going to do a version of this one with a hood on it. Not confirmed yet, but when that comes out, I will be getting one of those for myself.
Definitely getting that windbreaker with the hood, the Anorak. This is kind of the black camo.
So this product's really interesting to me just because this is like a super, super heavyweight rain jacket. So if you're doing really cool, any kind of brand that's like out in the elements, about nature, about hiking, about camping, about the natural world, products like this make a ton of sense. It is a heavyweight Anorak, right? Jacket. Yeah, it's a nylon, and it's just really, really top tier quality. Really love it. This one is a black camo. They make a lot of different solid colors as well. But in terms
kind of navy situation going.
Yeah, that's also the Anorak. That's a rad one.
Yeah. They got mesh lining in the hood. Definitely going to repel water. Like it's super waterproof.
Yeah, but like, look, when you start with a blank base garment, this is the type of stuff that you can do. Is so you can immediately, what is that? That is a woven patch. And all it is sewn right on there. And then all that is a woven label, and it's sewn right in there, right? So like when you start thinking about like outerwear and jackets and how to like take these blank products and make them into your brand, a lot of the services that we offer, like doing embroidered patching, sewing woven labels, like it kind of becomes a light bulb moment for some people, and they're like, holy crap, like this is the type of thing that we can create with that type of approach to doing things. So
holy crap.
And then I love this, like, a woven label sewn right there on the hoodie, right? So a lot of these things are like the most cost-effective way to brand products and to create premium products. So things that are just like minimalistic, easy branding, they can create some of the most powerful products for you guys to sell as your brand.
Yeah. So that's got the hood on it, but they also have like the coach's jacket style. So the coach's jacket's just got a traditional collar, button up, which we love.
Yeah, and I think they call it like the coach's jacket. You just see like on the football field, right? Every coach is wearing one of those things. We're both holding the EXP. Oh, I'm going to pull a blank on this style code, but this is a super, super lightweight nylon windbreaker and really one of the warmest and most comfortable outerwear jackets I've ever worn. I mean, as soon as you put it on, it's like, it's so thin, but it's like such a functional jacket. And I love the fact that you can just make them your own. Again, super high quality zipper construction. I don't know. I'm such a zipper guy. I just hate like the Gildan zippers that jam up on me every time.
Totally. These are really high quality zippers.
But yeah, like you have these like nice plastic zipper. Like look at how that thing's tied off there. You have these scrunch cords on the bottom. So this is like an elastic cord that you can pull and tug tight.
And that's a full zip. They also do kind of like the Anorak style and a half zip with the hood, the hoodie pocket, which is a good look.
Can we embroider crew socks? That is an awesome question. We do not currently embroider crew socks, but I want to hear more about that idea. Post some other examples in the comments line. Can we emboss screen printed? I think the question, so we can do a lot of specialty prints on the screen printing side. I don't think we've done an emboss run on screen printing yet, though. All of these jackets that we were talking about, those are already on the website. You can get those Anorak jackets, that lightweight windbreaker, and I think all of those puffer vests as well, puffer jackets are also on the site. I would just go under the products menu, go to independent trading company, and all of our independent trading company products will show up there. Need more color selection for the hoodie windbreakers. 100% noted on that. Oh, that's rad.
This is pretty cool. So this is like a crop version of the Anorak windbreaker hoodie.
Yeah.
It's really nice. Good kind of ladies cutter if you like that crop. And same situation, but just like a nice cut for it. It's cool.
I would say it really crosses back over into the athletic wear side of things on that one. Quick tip, improve video quality. Thanks, Grim Gamer. We will get to work on that. Can you guys color match? Can you guys get a color matrix file ready for us to order and test and match colors from your STG machine? DTG machines. Yeah, so we do have a color template file that we can provide for you guys. If you just hit up CS, it's also linked from our help files on some of our color matching articles. But there's a template that you can download New Supply, and you can print that out on different garments and see exactly how things will print out. Charles, I appreciate the jacket game as much as you do. I just think it's one of those products that is so rad. We do have a request for duffel bags. We added these duffel bags last fall, and I was super psyched to see these things come out. I do also like their little kind of retail-esque display for duffel bags right there. These duffel bags are interesting to me. Like, at first I thought they were like a much bigger duffel bag. And I was trying to do the math, like, how big is 29 liters? Well, let's show you.
Yeah.
So I would really kind of think of this as like a day. Like, you can fit easily a day's worth of clothes in it, maybe a weekend at the most.
You can do a weekend trip in this thing.
Yeah, a weekend trip. I think that's, as long as you're not like packing heavy or packing gifts for anything.
Flip your undies.
The other thing that I really like about these duffel bags is the go-to technique here is embroidery. We're going to be embroidering these things. You cannot direct a garment print on them. They're 100% nylon. Like, look at the texture on this thing, guys. I hope to God you can see it. Not really. I'm going to give that a straight miss. That was a miss. But yeah, they're just super rigid quality. Like, think of like the most heavy-duty industrial backpack you've ever touched. And I would say it's kind of that material. Yeah. They're waterproof on Cordura. Yeah, they're waterproof on the inside. So I think you could probably put 29 liters of water in this thing and walk around with it and not have it leak. And they also have this rad little inside insert pouch. So if you have like a phone charger, you want to put your phone in there, keys or money or a wallet. I mean, I would say it's very, very practical to go to the gym, like great gym bag, or like a weekend travel bag. And I think the other rad thing that I like the most about them is they come in a ton of really good color variations, right? So that was the white camo that we were looking at, but they have this leopard camo one, and that's a great example of screen printing. I think that's just a leopard.
Yeah, leopard.
They have the army one right here. Yeah. I also like this checkered one. Kind of remind me of Vans, like a Vans kind of brand. I'd almost like think of that as like a Vans collaboration for anything, but almost something you could like throw your skate pads and like helmet in to take down to the skate park. Perfect. And that thing would be rad. I think like one of the biggest things about like having a clothing line is like telling those stories and like showing how your products like support the lifestyle for that audience. So
you want to like show the product in use. You always, especially when you're doing like not just product photos for buy, but editorial things you want to post in the, like the gram or social things you want to send out in your email to your email list. You always want to have these applications. So ideally you're working with an artist, you're working with a model, and you get them using it, wearing it, being active in it, doing their daily life, and you capture that on photo, even if it's just your phone, and you blast that out to your community and people want to buy that. Yeah.
Yeah, cool, man. Thanks for sharing some of the insights there. Let's post back up over here. Can you do a combination of digital printing and embroidery on a top? Arnold, you're crazy, man. Where do you come up with this stuff? Yes, we can do that. So the way that we've kind of set things up from like a services side on the Apliiq platform is that you can combine services. And the reason why we did that is really just because just about every other product I see out on the marketplace has a variety of services. You're always going to be sewing a tag or putting a label on it or doing a print and an embroidery. The only thing I would say is like just exercise caution when you mix services. I wouldn't put a print and an embroidery right next to each other or on top of each other. They're kind of different techniques that can be used, and you need to do them in a way that comes off really well and like really professionally. And if you don't set it up right, they can kind of look a little bit off. That's just my personal opinion. I like doing like printing and labeling or sewing a patch and doing embroidery or a woven label on a patch. Like those kind of auxiliary services that we offer on the platform are really good for being combined with things like print and embroidery. You almost can't go wrong.
Yeah. I mean, there is a maximalist style out there, but ideally you stick to one approach for a maximalist print or a crazy embroidery or something. But
bombers. So you're right, Jimmy, dude, good one. Independent trading company does actually have a lightweight nylon bomber. We'll see if we can find it. They are also available on the site. I think they came out 2 years ago, if memory serves correct. It's hard to remember with the pandemic, like in the middle. I think it might have even been pre-pandemic, so it might have been 2019 that they came out. I do like the independent trading company bombers overall. The only downside to them is like I was hoping somebody would create like a nice heavyweight bomber that is like almost like those canvas like workwear ones, but like a bomber style. These ones are just lightweight bombers. Like they're more of like a nylon kind of lightweight ripstop material. They're not like that heavyweight canvas bomber. Other than that, I like it. I mean, it's definitely a jacket I would wear. I like the way that the neck is done. The neck is actually a nice kind of thick collar that's on there. So rad. I mean, again, I love their zippers, just always the best zippers. But like, what a way to decorate this thing. What is that? Embroidered patch? Embroidered patch? Embroidered patch, embroidered patch. Like there's just like what a good like inspiration example for just a rad way to design products. Again, think of Nike crew socks. Ooh, I'm thinking Nike crew socks. Can you do a combination? Okay, yeah, we did that. More women's styles. All right, let's see what this says. Please buy more women's styles and feminine colors. Karen Lee, thank you so much for sharing that. We will definitely work on some more women's things. I don't know if you saw the last product we added was a recycled polyester women's legging. So we're working on it for you. I promise. And I also promise you the next product that comes out will also be a women's product. So 2 in a row here for the ladies, and we will make sure to keep that coming as well. So thank you so much, Karen, for sharing that. I completely agree with you. We need to do a much better job of merchandising for women. Okay, what is our next question? Can you customize tracksuits with different colors?
Yeah.
I
mean, so like you can do a pant and a sweatshirt or a crew neck and mix and match. Yeah, I think that could be a really cool part of your design even. Like if you intentionally did like a green pant and a blue, sweatshirt and then maybe like a red logo on each and you kind of get this color blocky vibe going.
I was just going to say, it totally reminds me of like the color blocking vibe, right? And typically when you refer to color blocking, it's like an entire section of a single garment, right? That's alternating in colors. So maybe you have black sleeves and a gray body and a black hood, right? But you're kind of taking the color blocking concept and really even applying it way more broadly, right? And saying you can color block against like a whole outfit.
Totally.
Yeah.
So and in terms of suits, like usually it's best practice to sell the separates. So you sell the sweatpant or the shorts and you sell the hoodie or the sweatshirt and they're separate, but people can buy them together. And, maybe you want to kind of create that package, but I think it's best to kind of have them as independent things because some people just want to get one of them and not both.
Yeah. And I just was thinking about your question a little bit more about dyeing or about the colors on the sweatsuit. And for the most part, If you're going to be doing like on demand or small volume of runs, like less than 600 of them, you're typically not going to be doing dye work, right? So if you want to take like a blank product, like an all white product, and dye it, I would kind of be thinking about 500 to 1,000 units at a time to start doing that type of run. I mean, you can dye for less, but it's just, it doesn't make a ton of sense to do that. So, hey, I want to make a patches jacket. How do I go about doing that? So the way you do that on our website is you just set up your patch up front. The patches, you have to buy them in increments of 50 patches at a time, minimum. You can buy more than that. And once you have those patches, then you can go and add them to your saved designs, just like it was a woven label, and you can choose where it gets sewn in, like just put it on the left breast or put it on the sleeve or put it on, different areas. I think every area on that bomber that you showed that had embroidered patches, we support those placements. So that bomber that Ethan showed with the 4 patches, you can make that on demand and ship it out. So
you would have to have 4 patches in your library. You choose each one to go where, and we make it happen.
Cool. Chris would love to see two-tone hoodies added to the Apliiq catalog. The interesting thing is they do. Independent Trading Company does have two-tone hoodies. I don't know the style number off the top. I think it's the AFX. Do you want to grab that Varsity Jacket too, E? We had a Varsity Jacket question. The two-tones are over there and right next to the Varsity Jacket. So there are some two-tone hoodie options. And that kind of goes back to like that color blocking conversation that we were talking about before, where color blocking is where you have like typically 2 colors, where one section of the garment is one color and one section of the garment is a different color. I don't think we have any hoodies that are color blocking hoodies right now, but it's something that we can definitely take a look at adding for you guys. Get all their color selections on our platform. Got it. Yeah, dude, Sammy. I think Sammy was talking about the duffel bag jackets. They're perfect for a plane flight. I guarantee those things can fit on just any airline. This is like a great example of color blocking. This one is camo, and what is it? Athletic heather.
Yeah, kind of a body raglan style.
Yeah, raglan refers to the cut here, that diagonal cut for the sleeves and the attachment. That's called a raglan. If you guys didn't know that. This one, I think this is their special blend hoodie. Is that what it is?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, we gotta do some more research on these ones, because I think there's a place for this. I like this. I mean, talk about that with like any like beach vibe lifestyle thing with a little embroidery there. I think that'd be rad. And talk about, is it a hoodie or is it a varsity jacket?
Is it both?
Is it a hoodie? I don't know. Is it a hoodie? Like, you got these stripes on the bottom that make me feel varsity jacket, and the piping cuffs on the pocket. Right. And you have, what is this called? A welt pocket, I think.
Is that?
I think it's a welt pocket where like,
got the striped cuff.
I don't know. I mean, it's made out of a hoodie material, but I think it's a varsity jacket.
Yeah, it's kind of the varsity.
I don't know. You guys tell us what you think.
This comes in a bunch of like basic, like forest green, black, gray, like the gray. It's all usually gray tint with the other colors.
Yeah, but they're all color blocked. Oh, let's see what this is. IND 45 UVZ unisex raglan zip hoodie is what they're calling it. But it feels a ton like an athletics, kind of collegiate vibe type of thing. So anytime you want to like vibe off the collegiate market, that'd be a rad base garment. So I love that. Women's hoodie dress. Dude, there was this rad hoodie dress that used to be made by American Apparel back in the day. This was before they got, bankruptcy and got bought by Guild and all that stuff. And we really love that hoodie dress. We do not currently have a hoodie dress on the Apliiq platform. I think Independent Trading Company offers a hoodie dress, but I'm not 100% sure on that. Baseball jerseys. Oh my God, another Quantrell. What's up, man? I hope you're well. The baseball jerseys was another one that American Apparel did really, really well that we didn't get a good replacement for when they went out of business. Let me see. Will there be more colors added for the heavy waterproof Anorak? Brian, that is a rad question. We can take a look at adding some more stuff for you. Oh, did you just find the hoodie dress?
Boom, hoodie dresses.
You found the hoodie dress for you.
There it is.
What's the style on those guys? Oh, PRM 65 DRS. Okay. Oh, special blend.
Yeah, these are pretty consistent with what we used to do with American Apparel.
Yeah, these look, except the double drawstring.
Yeah, the double drawstring seems like a new situation.
You know what I think it is? You could pull one out and leave it, or you could go contrast on it.
That's cool.
Or leave them both. But I see like pulling one out, and you get that different vibe, right?
Yeah, right. But yeah,
that's kind of cool.
It's like a long pullover hoodie.
Let's see the back.
Pocket.
Just plain Jane on the back.
Yeah, plain Jane on the back.
Okay.
A nice like soft fleece, like single layer.
I like that cuff. And what do you think? Like wear leggings underneath it or something like that?
Yeah, you wear leggings, some tight jeans or something.
You don't want Ethan and I to style you. Look at this. Look at these little finger holes here.
What?
So you can get your like little thumb out there if it's cold.
Nice. Thumb a ride in this baby.
Yeah.
I love it. That's cool.
Take me there. All right. Let's see. Who's your cameraman? Use a gimbal next time. Thank you. I was the cameraman. I'm also on the on the set. The flannels are great. Oh, you see those flannels in the background? So, Chris, the flannels are so funny. Like, I was just jonesing to get some flannels on the platform last winter, and these ones hadn't come out by Independent Trading Company. We used like a Burnside, who's a different manufacturer for the flannels, but I really, really do like their flannel selection overall. Just a rad product. I mean, so many good ways to brand a flannel. Like you can sew woven labels here. You can sew labels on the cuff. I mean, they're just awesome garments that you can work from. And they fit just right into that workwear sphere.
Yeah. It's a good product.
It's
soft too. Super soft.
They're thick shirts too. Like they're heavy.
Yeah. 60-40 cotton poly.
Yeah,
it's nice.
Unfortunately, probably not something that you'd want to direct to garment print on. But if you want to throw like a big screen print on the back and do something like that, like an embroidered patch on the front, screen print on the back. Definitely. Yeah, you could do some awesome things. Please do more live streams like this. Dude, thank you so much for that feedback. I'm glad. It seems like this one's going well. So we'll keep going here maybe for another 20 or so minutes, and then we got to wrap up and turn their showroom back over to Independent Trading Company. I do want to say a huge thank you to Independent Trading Company. Like just letting somebody up in your place to like do a live stream is not something that everyone would do, and like just turn us loose in here.
We get the place to ourselves.
I don't know. We've worked with Independent Trading Company for a long time, and hopefully we've built some trust there over the years to like come in and do this live stream. But I do want to give a huge shout out to Independent Trading Company for making this opportunity available for all of us, really. I mean, from my standpoint, I know from Ethan's standpoint, I'll speak for both of us. To us, it's just all about the community. We're here really to like help you guys build your brands. Independent Trading Company is also here to support companies and people building their brand as well. So yeah, it's just like a really good marriage. And if we can walk you guys through that
in real time too, and like see the product and almost feel it yourself. So
yeah,
I love that.
Have you ever looked into Dry Duck? Yes, you bet I've looked into Dry Duck. Like those two jackets that we were looking at before, they're like Carhartt-esque, Dry Duck-esque. The jackets, I completely agree with you. Love Dry Duck jackets. The only problem with like the Carhartts of the world and the Dry Ducks is they have this weird thing where they try to sell wholesale and they try to sell retail to consumer, and they put like a little bit of quantity in wholesale distribution, which is like what we're playing around, right? That's our stock for our brands. But they don't do a big commitment there. So typically they'll launch their product, it'll be there for a week, and then it's kind of gone.
So what that means is you go live with this really sweet Carhartt or Dry Duck product, and then all of a sudden you can't fulfill it to your customers. So we love working with these guys because their whole business is getting wholesale out and making sure that they're stocked. So your product gets to your customer and you don't have to stress it because it's the Carhartt thing that's being sold at TJ Maxx or wherever else.
Diversus, definitely saw your comment. I appreciate the feedback on the camera. We're just broadcasting from a laptop right now, but we also have some nicer photo equipment, but we wanted to be sure that we could get the stream to actually work here. So this one's a little bit on the fly. We'll definitely get some better webcams for you in the future.
Coming soon.
Can do premium hoodie, sweatpants, or shorts combo. Okay, premium hoodie and sweatpants or shorts combo. So to me, you're talking about IND pant 20 or IND short 20, SRT 20. And then the corresponding colorway on a premium hoodie would be IND 4000. So those ones are the best color matching. And do they also come in other colors besides the pastel? The answer is yes, they do. They come in a lot of like really standard solid options, right? So like black, navy. I don't think the shorts come in blue, do they? Oh yeah, they do.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, the blue is new. That's why.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's a bunch of like good reactive dyed color options there on the matching combos. So I would say IND 4000 and IND Pant 20. Those are like a good kind of solid deal.
For sure.
A hang tag service. Ooh, has it been considered? Have you thought about it?
Topic of conversation all the time. So essentially the deal with all these things, stickers, hang tags. I saw something about boxes earlier, right? Like packages in general. Right now we're keeping it open because there's so many intricacies to how people want to design these things. So ultimately send it in to us. And as this storage service starts to ramp up, we'll be able to hold it for you and put it on your product or put a tag into your bag, make sure it goes out to your customer with whatever branding you want to include. So the idea is first pass with that is you can make the hang tag. It's super easy to do. You can find plenty of services that'll do it. And then we receive it and put it in for your customer.
So yeah, just to take a quick step back, like the warehousing side of things is really a combination of kind of two things in my mind. And I want to share this with all you guys. First and foremost, it's like a brand experience thing where like, we want to be able to deliver a complete brand experience for the brand partners, for all of you guys, right? And so what the brand experience starts to feel like is, hey, some people are like, I want to use paper-based packaging, right? Or other people are like, hey, I'm a graffiti brand. I have all these rad stickers I want to throw in. Other people are like, hey, this premium quality product. I need a hang tag attached to that thing, right? So there's just a whole nother level of delivering that really enhanced brand experience. And on our side, we need to prepare a couple things. Like we want to get some software set up to help us track all the inventory, to store this stuff. So we know in our backend processes, oh, hey, we're delivering a brand for Coastal Wilderness. We need to use their packaging. We need to throw in Coastal Wilderness stickers, right? So there's just a bunch of automation work that we're setting up on our side to be able to deliver this brand experience for your brands. And now that we're just wrapping up a lot of our supply chain initiatives and building a much more resilient supply chain, we're going to be jumping into this warehousing thing. So delivering a complete brand experience is part of warehousing. The other part of it is just being able to fulfill any kind of products that you guys have. So if you guys have a bunch of stuff you've screen printed with a local partner, we want to be able to hold on to that and fulfill that stuff alongside your drop shipping orders, right? And be able to kind of take that all under our wing and to be able to deliver that full brand experience.
Maybe you have a keychain in your product line, right? Like we want to be able to help you deliver that along with your t-shirt that we're printing.
Or like a vinyl record or something like that, right? So, yeah, it's a lot of those things that come into play around warehousing. A couple other reasons you might want to warehouse your products are, hey, you want to do a screen printed product, right? You just can't screen print on demand and make one of one screen print. So maybe you want to do a run of 48 screen printed t-shirts, limited edition, sell them out and be done with it, right? So screen printing is a great example of why you'd want to like make products up front. Another one would be like, hey, if we're not, like we can see the inventory on all these products, worldwide inventory now. Let's say we want to like reserve some of that inventory for your brand for an upcoming launch. You're like, hey, I'm going to get those products, make them all up front, and then fulfill them. The other thing is it's going to be way faster to pick, pack, and ship a product than to have to make it completely and then ship it out. So like anytime you want to take more control over the supply chain for your brand by having those products pre-made and then shipped out much more quickly, warehousing will be another way for us to have more direct control over the supply chain for your brands and hit like ludicrously fast shipping timeframes, like ship this in 24 hours, that type of stuff. On a live chat, no one's responding on live chat, pissing me off. Can you guys resolve this? I can't resolve this moment because I'm in a live chat or I'm doing this live stream, but I know a couple CS people are on the live stream and I'm hoping that they will jump on that for you. What is the biggest order Apliiq has ever produced at one time?
Oh my gosh.
Ooh, I don't know. Maybe 15,000 items in a single order, I want to say. Like of the same item or of different items?
Like 20,000. Yeah.
Maybe 20,000.
Yeah. It's been up there.
I don't know, a lot, thousands, multiple thousands.
Tens of thousands.
Yeah. I just ordered a hoodie, posted Postage Customs Trippy Whale. Do you remember me? I don't know if I remember you, Boss Brew, but yeah, write in again. Tell us more.
Yeah. Thanks for the support. Love to see it.
But multiple patches on one jacket. Yes, you can do multiple patches on one jacket. What you need to do is you just need to set up one subscription. And for each subscription you have, you can put multiple patches on one jacket. All right, Ethan, to get this live stream wrapped up, I want you to go pick your favorite independent trading company product and come back and show us why.
Easy.
You have 5 seconds. No, okay. While Ethan runs down his absolute favorite and shares it with us. Oh, he's going for it. He cannot resist. We will see here. But I want to hear from you guys. In all the products we covered off today, what was the favorite product that you guys saw? He's trying it on now. He doesn't even know he's still on camera. Here it comes. Oh, dude, it's that wintergreen mint. What is that? PRM.
First off, this color just calls my name. It's the PRM. It's got, I love a rag. I love a simple crew neck sweatshirt. This one's a bit large for me, but the color's perfect. I also think this kind of pastel adjacent, if not pastel specific product is just what people are looking for right now. I'm trying to paint my entire car this color. I just think it's just something really nice about it. It's a color that is soft to the eye. And that it's you want to touch it, even if it's soft to the touch as well. But it's it's nice, it's easy on the eyes, it makes you look good. I think I think I look pretty good. And I was just I'm drawn to it. It just popped. I'm I go for color. So, and I like the weight. It's not too heavy. We're in California, so you don't want something that's crazy and you're gonna be schwitzing all day, but you do want to layer. You want to layer up as it gets colder in the evening. So this is kind of the perfect weight for a California sweatshirt.
Looks good on you, man.
Thanks, brother.
Yeah. For my favorite, I picked this. I think they're calling this lavender.
It looks like
but
lavender.
This is a lavender IND 4000. It's not even yet released, but I don't know. It's nice. Something calls me about this.
It's nice.
I think there was a version on the SS 4500 that was lilac or lavender as well, but it was never.
It's really a black raspberry ice cream flavor to me, which my parents would order. So respect for them. And
that's awesome. But okay, guys, to wrap it up here, this was our independent trading company showroom takeover. I hope it created a lot of value for you guys in understanding what independent trading company blanks can do for your brand. To us, it's just really about creating awesome premium apparel products that your brands need to stand out and, be more than just a printed t-shirt brand, if you will. And kind of build and evolve from there. Independent Trading Company has been a great partner for us. We're super thankful for them to come in, to allow us to come in and take over for a bit. What showroom should we take over next, guys?
Post in the comments. We want to hear from you.
Yeah, a couple ones that I know are close. AS Color.
Love them.
Is in Carson.
Not far.
Which is basically LA.
Yeah.
Bella Canvas has a
Been
showroom.
There before. Go there again.
New showroom in Hollywood.
Whoa, coming up in the world. Love that.
I think there's a couple other good ones. We don't do a lot of stuff with the Lane 7 right now, but I heard that they also have a showroom in LA.
Could be worth checking out.
Yeah.
Curious to hear from you all. What do you want us to go to? We'll bring better camera equipment for you, but definitely hyped to check out the scene and try on some other swag. So tell us what you want to see.
All right. Well, thanks, guys. We will make this broadcast available on YouTube if anyone missed it. So come back and check it out. Thank you guys all for participating. You guys really made the session by all your awesome questions and comments. And just let us know what we can do to help, guys.
Yeah. Peace. Yeah, that's it.